Hello, hello. I am coming to you from my being sick from the past couple of days. But I have a couple of things that I really wanted to connect with you guys on. Here's of course, my journal and the things, well, my notes and the things that I write down in this thing like every day when I'm thinking about people in their businesses, when I'm thinking about how I'm running my business and how I can help other people. So here we go. For those who don't know me, my name is Sequina Luckett. I am a success coach, owner and founder of Lady Boss Maven Group. And I help lady bosses become more profitable and more successful in their businesses. I'm trying to be a little bit more upbeat. Hopefully I'm still kind of like engaging or thrusting my enthusiasm on everyone today. I do probably sound a little congested because I am sick and have been for the past 3 days, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, the show must go on. So the reason I came online today, because we are talking about systems, branding, and getting things in writing. Like, seriously, we cannot have a business without having those things in place. So there is a link in the description box, and that link is something that is going to tell you how excited I am. I got the opportunity in the past couple months to watch, to watch a movie called The Founder, and how these are 3 things that are going to be that I have learned that has taught me about business. It is about Ray Kroc. If you guys have not seen it on Netflix, please go to Netflix and take a look at it. It is a really, really good storyline. And it is about how Ray Kroc became the founder of McDonald's. So that's why I was super excited about it. But when I look at movies, I see things differently. So I was looking at the movie, and there were 3 main things that I saw, and it was building systems, branding, and getting things in writing. Because, of course, when you watch things, you kind of learn something new from it or not. But in my case, it's how what this movie really has taught me is putting things in place as far as your system goes, branding, and how you need to always get things in writing, especially when there's something that you definitely want to make sure you have. You want to make sure you definitely have your LLCs or your corporations, and if you're working with someone as a partner, as long as there's some kind of contract, and make sure you're getting things in writing as you move forward. So be sure to do something like that when it comes to you and your business. So let's start with the first thing that I learned is a business is about systems. So it is definitely something where you always will have a process in your business. So if you don't have a process in place, then things could kind of fly off the handle and go awry. And we certainly don't want things to go awry in our businesses. We want to make sure that we have some sort of system in place. I mean, as far as how are we going to bring new clients in? How are we maintaining those clients? You know, what type of services are we offering? What type of things that we are actually giving to our clients? What are we doing with them? What's the point? How do they pay us? That's another big thing as far as a system goes. How do we get paid by our clients? You know, there's so many things out here in the world now. I mean, from a merchant account to PayPal to Stripe, you know, how are we going to get paid? So those are things that we need to constantly think about when we're working in our business. How is the process and the system of things going to actually flow freely? So when you onboard a new client, what do they get? You know, are they getting a packet from you? Are they getting a scheduled appointment with you? What's happening? That's what I mean about building a system, having your process in place where you could literally watch your client go through a motion of things, which is like the benefit of having, it's an experience when they're working with you, even if you have a service or if you have a product. You know, what is the experience the client is going to work with you, and what are they going to get in the process of things? So building a good system is like the best thing in the world. So then the next thing is branding. Well, we all know that branding, of course, there's a logo. How do people know who you are? But it's more than just the logo. It's about communication, communicating things that are working and how do people visualize you as a company? How do they identify with you? This is what the branding portion of the three things that I've learned it's about. How do they see you? How do they perceive the information? You know, how are you communicating things? How are you conveying things to people? So that's another thing. And then also getting things in writing, which we talked about, but being sure that you get your contracts in place, especially with your clients. You know, you're getting them on board with you. They're signing on the dotted line, and you're letting them know, hey, you're going to pay me X, Y, and Z dollars over the next couple months or within the next couple hours. How are things going to work? And being sure that you get things in writing, getting things in contracts, because you certainly want to make sure that you are giving what you say you're going to give when people sign off on your contracts. And you're also making sure that that person that you're working with is the person that's doing exactly what's supposed to happen. You know, they're getting the results that they need. They're getting the results that they want out of you. Especially for me as a success coach, it is vital that I have this, that I convey things with my clients and I let them know what they're actually going to get from me when they're working with me. So we certainly want to make sure that when we have things, we have a contract in place, we have addendums, we have all these good things. And I am not a lawyer, so be sure that if you're going to get something in writing and you're going to have some contracts made, be sure to connect with an attorney that would be able to get you in the right, direction, get you in the right place. That's like the biggest thing, making sure that you're covering your own ass, and that client is having their ass covered as well. So, that's, I know that's a crazy way of me saying it, but it's true. Being sure that you are getting exactly what you say you're going to give and getting the things that you said that you're going to get in return. So, those are the three main things that I've actually learned. The movie is amazing. It is, like I said, it's on Netflix. And no, I do not have an affiliation with Netflix or anything. It's just so happened that I was looking at the movie. And actually someone had recommended it to me. So I said, oh, okay. So I'll take a time to actually watch it and see what it's all about. But it turned out to be a really good movie. Ray Kroc is played by Michael Keaton. And he's actually one of my favorites. So I love Michael Keaton. And he did a really, really great job with this movie. And also the director was John Lee Hancock. So be sure to watch it. If you are in business, this will probably be one of the movies that you should probably add to your business movie list, because I have lots and lots of movies that I watch, and I have like a business movie list of movies that I love to kind of go back to. I'm learning from things that have taught me something, giving you drive, because Ray Kroc had drive. And he didn't really know that he did. He just thought maybe I should go and see. And what are they doing that the rest of the world is not? Because they're the only ones who's buying stuff for me, and I need to go figure out why. And that's what he did. He took a drive, and it changed his life. So things like that will change your life, just by making a decision and just doing something. Today, I was listening to a book, and I hate to listen to books because I love to read. But I've been super busy, and my time and my commute is actually like the best way for me to actually get the knowledge that I'm looking for if I'm not listening to a podcast or listening to music. But it is, the book was about, it's amazing. But it was talking about avoidance and fear. And that's something that we are constantly working at and working towards. And the question that came to my mind today was, why is it human nature to avoid things? Why? That's something that I constantly think about. And it makes me think about the fear that we all have in our businesses, or the fear that we have in our lives, that it's not pushing us forward because we're avoiding the bigger picture. Things like, what if I actually took the time to think about my life's work, or think about my finances? Let's even start with that and changing our mindset on things. So I certainly want to make sure that we are constantly growing and developing and loving our lives, because we only get one. We get one life. So we might as well be out here making the best of what we actually have in our world. If we're not making the best of what we have, then what are we doing? So I don't want to take up too much time. Be sure to click the link. It is to a blog post that I have, which is the 3 things the movie The Founder taught me about business. And I'm super excited about this because I've learned so much, and I certainly want to help give that back to other people so that you guys could see and understand. And if you have not seen the movie, be sure to go see it. Or to watch it on Netflix if you have Netflix. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. I want to thank you for coming out and checking me out. And be sure to click the link, and we will go from there. You guys have a great day. Bye.